Martin Racing Performance, the most advanced parts on the planet. Oh yeah!
Here we are testing the Commuter 250, which is a CF-Moto 250 engine. You can see right here it's imported in the US by Qlink and by CF-Moto. And I kind of like it. It's got that Flash Gordon feel to it, you know, like you're in the future. If you've ever seen the 1980s movie, Flash Gordon, it's like a Pulp Serial movie. It's got that whole, I don't know, Kish, that retro feeling to it. This looked exactly like the Flash Gordon motorcycle in the movie. That's what I feel like. So it's a clone of the Helix, obviously. And but the engine is really, really good quality. It's a CF-Moto 250 engine, and it's liquid cooled, and it's one of the things that I like the most about this bike. Also, the display is pretty futuristic, or retro futuristic, if you will. And let's see how it performs. It's a Qlink. It's got a radio. Right. Hold on, there we go. Okay, so it also has a radio. So let's check out the radio. Hit this little button right here. Get it's got rear speakers and front speakers. Not bad, huh? So, you listen to the speakers right here? Good speakers? We're gonna check this out. We're gonna go for a test drive now, and we're gonna check out some of the performance parts we got for the Commuter. So let's check it out. That's so much for the Qlink 250. We really enjoyed riding this Commuter, and again, it's a Helix clone. Basically, anybody who has a Helix probably loves their bike. We have a lot of upgrades for this. I'm going to go into detail now and show you a couple pictures, and I'm going to listen to my radio.
Limit 4 hours of working. It's just way too much. I do it.
One of the most popular bikes to come out of Japan ever was the Fusion CN250, also known as the Helix. This was an extremely popular bike in Japan and Europe, with a cult following, people buying all sorts of accessories, all sorts of upgrades, riding groups using them, and it was imported into the US. Eventually it was replaced by the Reflex. But for over 20 years, this was one of the preferred scooters of choice of the maxi crowd, and there's a ton of upgrades available. MRP imports a lot of them from Malossi. We bring in the clutch springs, the mainspring, the torque spring. We also bring in our own brand, the MRP brand. We have the CDI and the carburetor upgrade. We're making an exhaust for the new clones, not for the original Helix. It's different. Remember, this uses a CF-Moto engine, not the original Honda engine. So there's little differences. We have the clutch, we have the camshaft, we have the upgraded carb. I strongly recommend the Dr. Pulley sliders. If you're heavy and you want more takeoff, definitely change these if you weight a lot. So if you want more power, you definitely want to do the sliders. One of my preferred upgrades would be the CDI regulator, and it's got a lot of nice features. It's worth upgrading. It's worth having this bike. It's not the same as the original. The plastics are a little bit different from the Honda, but the quality is good for the price. And I love this LCD screen. The display looks like you're in a science fiction movie. I like the foot brake. They probably got a waiver for the old style foot brake. Kind of miss not having a lever on the left hand, but overall the features are great. I really like the electronic features, the radio, having the speakers in the rear with the luggage box. One of the coolest features about the rear part of the scooter is the backrest for your passengers. So if you take off, you're not going to go flying into the road. But it's a great scooter, and if you can't get your hands on an old Helix, definitely this would be a good supplement to it.
Martin Racing Performance, the most advanced parts on the planet. Oh yeah!